Hey guys, okay, so hopefully, I don't know what I'm saying right now. No, really, but I am going to answer some more questions from the video I posted 2 months ago, and I have 1,006 questions, but, yeah, I already did like 3 videos, I think, but I'm just gonna do the rest right now, since I'm still waiting for my friend to call me, because we're gonna do a little shopping with Tanya and Phil. So today should be a long day of shopping and just having some fun. We're gonna have breakfast. It's 8:30 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna pick her up like in 30 minutes or something. Anyways, so hopefully I don't ramble on and on. But knowing me, I probably am, because every time I say, oh hey guys, I just want to make a quick little video, and it turns out to be 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh my god, I got lightheaded. Let's see. Can you see me? Okay. Okay, so this is for, I don't know if I should say your name, but I'm sure you probably don't care because you posted as a comment. But this is for Celine6673, and she asked me, I just wanted to say I love all your videos and I think you're so pretty, and I was wondering what your opinion on self-esteem is. Thank you. Okay, what's your opinion on self-esteem? Have you ever had low self-esteem because of negative opinions from other people? Also, people say negative things about others. What do you think about these things? Alright, first of all, when I was in high school, yes, I had really low self-esteem. My self-esteem right now is like this. Right now, it's like, no. In high school, it was like this. I pretty much had nothing. My 4 years in high school, inside of me, like mentally, were harsh. Outside, it seemed like a normal girl going to high school with her friends and all happy and nothing ever bothered her, right? But in reality, I was feeling so down inside myself. Nobody knew this. I think the only person who knew was 2 people, actually. I think 2 of my friends really knew how I felt inside. And not completely how I felt, but how some of the things that happened to me in high school as far as with boys was really, you know, some guy was dating, whatever, long story, but you know, I never really wanted to make it seem like when I would go to school and everything, it would seem like I was fine, like I had good self-esteem, but in reality, like I was telling you, it was really bad. And you know what, I never really had anybody say something to my face until I never really had anybody say something to my face. Even if they felt it, they never came at me and said it to my face. I don't know why. I think because people don't really go up to people, you know, and really say what they feel. The only reason you see a lot of negative comments on YouTube is because, what? They're not going to come up to me and tell me they don't like this about me. People are not like that. Because people are just, they're not like that. They feel safe behind a computer, obviously, because what? You are ugly. What am I going to do? Am I going to go over to his house, to his or her house? Probably not, right? So you really don't know where that person is. So that's why you see a lot of negative comments here on YouTube or just in the internet. But in reality, the same person would not come up to me and say it to my face. I'm 100% sure they're not going to come up to me and say what they feel. So, in high school, that's the same way. I've never had a girl come up to me and say something to my face. Like, I try to be friends with everybody, you know? And that's just the way I kept it. I'm not that type of person to just, you know, I always love having friends. So, making new friends is always fun for me. But the reason I had low self-esteem, I guess it was my body image, and it was all in my head, how I saw myself. Every day that I would wake up, I hated my body. And it has to do, like for my personal opinion, it all had to do with me growing up. Now that I'm like 5 years older from when I graduated from high school, 4 years older from when I graduated from high school, like I've grown a lot, and my parents can tell you that. My parents used to think I was the worst kid in this planet, You know, I did really horrible things. And horrible in my eyes. Right now, I would never do what I did back when I was in high school. And I'm not going to go into that because that is the past. But I had really low self-esteem, and that's why I would do things that I wouldn't do to this day. I had really bad friends also. Let me tell you the story about what a friend did to me. Some really cruel stuff. This was after I got out of basic training, after I did all my training for about 2 months, I met this girl, and she lived in Chicago, right? Supposedly, this whole time, she pretended to be my friend, but in reality, she didn't like me at all, and I just got a message. This girl, she didn't really like me, you know? This whole time, she hated me for 3 months. For my, job training, she hated me the whole time. She was just pretending to be my friend, and you know what? I thought she was such a great friend. I trusted her and everything. So, I had about 2 weeks to go over and visit my family before I had to go to Texas. And she's like, oh, you should come visit me, before we leave. You should come visit me and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to Chicago during my break, and I'm going to come over and we should hang out. So this is what I do. I buy a plane ticket, right? I really wanted to hang out with her. I really wanted to see her because she was such a great friend to me. So I buy a plane ticket, right? The time I was supposed to spend with my family. So yeah, instead of being my family with the whole time, I decided I'm going to go see her. I'm going to fly from California to Chicago and go visit her. So this is my first time ever really being alone and flying to a city where I have never been to, and just fly there and hoping that she would pick me up, right? Well, I was really thinking she was going to be there at the airport. Well, here's how it went. I bought the plane ticket, and I flew. And I flew to Chicago. I didn't know anybody in Chicago. I'm just by myself, right? And I call her, oh, I'm already here, and I try to call her, and her phone's disconnected. So then I call her back, and it's still disconnected hours later. And then finally, I called some other number that she had for her house, and she's telling me that she doesn't want to see me anymore. That she never really wanted to be my friend, right? So this whole time she was hating me. She always thought I was like stuck up or whatever. Whatever her reasons were. She left me in Chicago at 3 a.m. in O'Hare Airport, and I was just there by myself, right? And the airport was already closed. So all the people that got off from my plane were gone to see their families or whatever, and I'm stuck in Chicago with my bags with nowhere to go at 3 in the morning. Can you believe how effed up that was? I went crazy. I was like, can't believe she did this to me. Oh my God, right? And finally, I just got a hotel, got a cab, got a hotel, and bought my plane ticket back to California. And that was the worst experience I've ever had with a friend. Just imagine you fly somewhere, you spend your money, you sacrifice time with your family to be with a good friend, and then they leave you hanging, right? That's really messed up. So I've gone through some really bad things with really bad situations with friends. So I don't take the friend term very lightly. Anyways, I totally went on and rambled on about self-esteem. But all I gotta say is don't worry about what other people think about you, especially like for myself that I make videos every day. Do you know how many hater comments they get? Do you know how many people say I'm ugly, whatever? I don't believe that because I know what I look like. I know how my self-esteem is. I know my confidence. And sometimes if you have that confidence and oh my God, you're beautiful, like that confidence, people see that as a bad thing. So you automatically say, well, I'm not going to I don't want them to hate me, so I'm going to be like, oh, when they tell you, oh, you're pretty, oh, well, yeah, I don't like my hair, I'm not that pretty, yeah. Don't make yourself feel like that. If you have that confidence, show it, Don't be afraid to show their confidence. People think you're cocky, let them think you're cocky, They're not as confident as you are. That's just the way I see it. You probably might think otherwise. you know, that's all up to you, your opinion. And anyways, so when people say I just wish that people wouldn't be so mean. Like, I wish we lived in a world where people were really nice. You know, they really didn't put down other people. But that's just not going to change. And I really wish life was like in the movies where it's just happy ending and people help each other out. And I'm always like, God, why can't people just help each other out? You know, we're in this world. Why we got to make it a bad, evil place? You know, why? Like, I know. Oh my God. So anyways, I'm asking this question because I had a lot of people say negative things about me. That I'm not pretty, and that gets me down. And that really, like, that upsets me when other girls try to put down other girls. It's like, why do you want to tear somebody else down? That's really mean. I would stand up for somebody if they were being made fun of. I would. I don't like it. I don't, no. Oh my God, I just got lightheaded because I had like so much coffee. So